What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful morning and a wonderful start to your day here. Now, if you guys didn't already catch this from yesterday, we've basically got data mines confirming the arrival of Gilgamesh. That was a few days ago, and now we know who the other two members will be. It will be Thea and, of course, as well, Ringo. It's unfortunate, that we're not going to get the, all six, but it is what it is. And, of course, it made a lot of sense. With Gilgamesh, I had a feeling that it might be Thea, but obviously now that the data mines have confirmed it, it does look like this is going to be a war-based team. So, I mean, if you guys have the resources to build these guys up, for sure start saving some of that. I believe they're like bio and they're also mystic. So, probably most likely staying within the same sort of origin traits. Make sure you guys are saving those gear tier pieces for that team, and hopefully we did. I'm excited. Let me know if you guys are as well, because this is pretty sweet. I wish this team would have came out a few years ago when the movie was kind of the whole spiel, right? But now it's nice. It's nice they're paying tribute to this team now as well. And it'll be interesting to see if like Hyperion or if he has any synergy with these guys as well here. But very interesting to see here, and it's going to be pretty wild to get this team here. On top of that, we also have the confirmation of the Dread team as well here. It does look like from the data mines in itself that there is going to be a new status effect associated with Scorpion, and it looks like it's going to be called Contagion. And it also looks like his team is going to be called the Dread. So that's very interesting. I have a strong suspicion that it's most likely going to be some of the Spider-Verse Sinister Six members. And let's jump in game here so you guys can have a better look. All right, so back in game here. And as you guys can see, the previous Breaker team consisted of the Omen members. And we did have some of the key previous characters that were meta before, and then of course as well they kind of fell out, and now it was nice they got a little bit of love back, so that was kind of nice there. But yeah, it'll be interesting because if we go into the characters here and we select, let's say, Sinister Six, and those are just like, again, those I don't know if it's going to be part of this team, but it makes the most sense because there is a lot of outdated characters. Do I imagine any of the Insidious Six members will be part of this team? Yeah, I mean, it could potentially be possible, but I doubt it. I'm thinking that they're most likely going to be leaning towards some of the older characters. And then, of course, as well, they want people to start putting resources back into some of the characters that were outdated. Potentials could very well be Doc Ock, just because of the fact that, just like Ebony Maw, he's a former legendary. And it makes a lot of sense because he has so much, he has a lot of interesting abilities and buffs, and he helps fuel the Sinister Six team. So it makes a lot of sense that he would be on this team with Scorpion, just because they have that relationship in the comics. And of course as well, he also has, like I said, he just has synergy already, and he is a legendary, which makes a lot of sense to me. The other one I'm also thinking here, and it's probably not as likely, but it could be possible, is it could very well be Green Goblin Classic as well. Again, another character that is a legendary. And he obviously has a bunch of abilities in Cosmic Crucible. And this Dread team is supposedly going to be a Cosmic Crucible team, right? So I'm thinking from a Cosmic Crucible stance, there should be a couple characters that already have that, they already have those built into their kits. So right off the get-go here, I mean, Green Goblin's Classic screams, to me at least, a reasonable. Doc Ock, Lizard perhaps, maybe Lizard, maybe not. It could potentially be Rhino as well. We haven't seen anything with Rhino before, so he could potentially be a slot in here. And then it's like the same thing with Shocker, right? They brought Shocker back up and they revamped him for the Insidious Six, so this could very well be similar situations. I'd like to see Electro. Electro would be sweet as well. I like Electro, and I like Craven. Craven, I think, would be another one because, again, he has the Cosmic Crucible buffs. He's got the stats associated with Cosmic Crucible. So, could also be Spider Slayer because he's also Crucible. But, again, like I said, some outdated characters here. I would be shocked, right? If they picked the normal Green Goblin, I would be shocked. But like I said, Definitely for sure some options for them to use here. And for sure, I'm pinning on one of the legendaries, right? Whether it's Green Goblin Classic because he's a bit more limited and you need to get through his campaign, or it could be Doc Ock as well. And either one of those options, I think, would be a good pick. And we'll have to see here. But yeah, the new team has been confirmed. It is the Dread. And usually with data mines, hopefully they give us details sooner than later. I would be thinking probably this week there's going to be some sort of announcement, whether it's the Scorpion Breaker or it's going to be a new team, or potentially it's going to be talking about, for example, how the next breaker will run, right? On that note as well, if you guys recall, there was the infographic as well on the stages here, right? Regarding the different levels. And obviously now we know Bile has Eternals coming into it. So that makes a lot of sense. So what's also making me puzzle myself here now is the Exalted X-Men on node number 2. I think it's important here because it's going to be a gatekeeper for a lot of people, just like Daring Warriors was a gatekeeper, just like Shadow Conclave. And when that specific breaker went live, they allowed more access to the Shadow Conclave shards. They allowed farmability as well. And now what I'm thinking here is, in order for us to even partake, you need to have at least 5 members of the Exalted X-Men. So there's no way around it. And I think, if memory serves me correct, when Blastar entered into his chapter, they also allowed extra shards coming back for Quasar. So very likely, I'm thinking here, Storm Mighty might be coming back, right? She might be coming back very soon here. And and I'm hoping that she is, because like I said, it's going to be really tight for people to even enter into the game mode without her, right? You need her, and the other 4 characters, they're farmable in game, right? So the only one that's kind of odd one out is Storm, and there's some people that have her unlocked. There's others that don't, and maybe if you started playing a little bit later, or maybe you weren't paying attention to the Storm Tower, then you would have missed shards on her, right? And now I'm thinking here, they don't want to cripple people, and they don't want people not playing the event, because obviously the more playtime they get, win-win, right? Scopely's happy that there's participation, and of course, as well as the players, there's something to do in game. So I'm thinking Storm might be coming back here. That's my guess, anyways. I feel like if she doesn't come back, it's going to cripple a lot of people, because people started playing maybe a little bit after her event, and maybe now they're trying to play through this age, and then they realize, holy crap, how do you get Storm unlocked? Where do I get her? So anyways, that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think. That's how I feel. And ultimately, I mean, obviously, we won't really know the details until they tell us. But I haven't seen anything in the data mines about it yet. And on top of that, I do believe the Blade Tower is coming back next month as well. So how would they do that? Would they run 2 different towers at the same time? Jeez, that's going to be... that's something to think about. Yeah. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents here. Also, don't forget, we do have Maestro shards. In the form of the let me just go to him right now here. How many shards do I even have on him? I don't even know how many shards I have on him. Oh gosh, I'm still far away here, but I'm sure some people are getting close to the unlock. We have another Maestro battle day. Just make sure you guys are getting your attacks in. It's officially started. So day number 2 will be today at the reset, or at the noon reset. And just make sure you guys are chipping in, helping the alliance, getting the points, getting the free purple isolates as well. Nice, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Other than that, guys, nice, quick, and short. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your hump day. And get over this hump, and it's almost a weekend. Take it easy. I'll see you guys in the next one.